Singapore's economy grew by 1.1% in 2023, slightly missing initial estimates. It was also slower than the 3.8% expansion in the previous year. The Trade and Industry Ministry is maintaining its GDP outlook for 2024, forecasting growth to be between 1 to 3%. Nadirah Zaidi with more.
Not a great year for restaurants in Singapore. The food and beverage services sector shrank 1.5% on year in the last quarter of 2023. Lower food sales contributed to the decline, but the Trade and Industry Ministry is hopeful that there can be some uplift this year.
The continued recovery in air travel and tourism demand will also support growth in Singapore's tourism and aviation-related sectors. These include aerospace, air transport and accommodation, as well as consumer-facing sectors such as retail trade and food and beverage services.
Singapore is expected to see up to 16 million international visitors this year, bringing in over 26 billion Singapore dollars. Analysts expect this to prop up economic growth.
I think we did see quite a bit of upside coming in the previous few quarters itself. But there is also the other potential is that the Chinese tourists has yet to fully return. I think in the region itself, while some of the numbers have picked up, the spending have not seen that commensurate increase. So that's something that we also need to continue to monitor.
Geopolitical tensions arising from the ongoing war in Ukraine and the Israel-Hamas conflict are also adding significant risk to the global economic outlook. Lagged effects of monetary tightening could also expose vulnerabilities in banking and financial systems.
Now, to me, it's still unclear that central bank in the US and other countries will cut interest rates soon, because data has shown that inflation is still elevated in January. And they do not want to cut interest rate prematurely and worsen inflation. So given this background, I'll be quite cautious about how the global economy will perform, and therefore global electronics demand could also be impacted.
Even then, authorities expect the manufacturing sector to get a boost from an uptick in global demand of electronic parts. They project exports to grow between 4 to 6% for the full year, up from between 2 to 4% previously forecasted.